The first step in almost any repair job on a vehicle is to take the engine cover off. I've done several videos working under the hood of the 2002 Hyundai Santa Fe, and although I've mentioned that we take the engine cover off, I've never actually demonstrated how to do it. I've seen in the comment section of those videos that people are requesting a demonstration on how to, so today we're going to take a look at that. Standing here at the front of the vehicle with the hood raised, you can't miss the engine cover. There are 6 10mm bolts. One sits here beside the engine oil cap, with the other 5 being in recessed holes, like this. 4 there, and then the 5th one. The good thing about the way that this is put together, you don't actually have to take these all the way out. That way, when you loosen them off and take the 6th one out, you can lift this cover and they stay in their respective spots. The 6th one, I like to put up in a magnetic tray for safekeeping. Yeah, you don't need to lose that. You're going to need a 10mm socket, obviously, with an extension. That way you can get down in these holes. Or if you do like I do, I prefer to go ahead and use a power tool. It makes life much easier. So, loosen all 5 of those off, and then remove this 6th one. With these 5 bolts loosened off, and the 6th one removed and put back up here in our magnetic tray for safekeeping, you can now come here and remove this. You'll find that it rests underneath the oil cap a little bit, and you may be tempted to actually remove the oil cap to make life easy, but you don't want to do that just because you run the risk of dropping a bolt, some metal shavings, dirt, anything else down in with the oil, and that's not something I'm willing to risk. To remove this, you'll find that you'll need to push backwards and then lift up. As we mentioned before, these 5 bolts stay in their respective spots just because they have that recessed tray already. Once you get done with your work, you'll need to put the engine cover back on. You wedge it down underneath the oil cap, and I find it to be easiest to go ahead and put this 6th bolt back in, because you can actually see where that hole lines up. Once you get it started, it's able to allow everything else to pivot slightly and line these other 5 bolts back up. If you have trouble getting them to line up, go ahead and feel good about removing one of them. That way you can see where its hole is. Once you get 2 bolts put in, the other 4 are going to be lined up perfectly. And that's the process on removing the engine cover.